What's up, guys? Welcome to the Break Even Sports Talk, Break Even Sports Show, or whatever you want to call it. Part of the DHC Sports Network, part of the Curb Rim Media Network. Um, Here tonight with there's two of us here tonight. We may have a certain producer and a certain dad hat joining us a little bit later, but right now I'm honored to be joined uh, by the mayor, Mr. Mayor Donnie Wise. How are you doing tonight, good sir?
Doing okay, just running a little behind here. I came in here to hop on and realized after all the power surges we had last night, my computer was completely shut down, and I didn't realize I had not booted it back up earlier today. So
No, no
I came on, I'm
worries.
like, "Why is it not starting up?" And, so it took a minute.
No, guys, we're a few minutes behind, but we are here. So
Yep.
thank you for joining us. Hope everyone's doing well. Um, it's a shame nothing happened in football this weekend, right, Donnie? I mean, nothing going on this weekend at all, right? No
I mean,
end of the.
there was only 2 games that mattered, really. You tried to chime in about your team, and it's like, nobody cares.
Oh no, we don't need to talk about that. No, we don't need to
It
talk
was
about that.
irrelevant anyway, right? So
Well, I wouldn't say it was irrelevant, but it certainly had European implications that
yeah.
um yeah, but
But in the
Europe is a
moment, it was like, "Okay, we're not worried about that one right now. We're watching
yeah,
these 2."
yeah. Well, for some teams, the season is officially over, but for other teams, like your Crystal Palace,
Yep.
the season is not over. But we will get into that. But I want to start bringing to this show what we do bring to the Tuesday and Thursday show. Like, what are you wearing and what are you drinking?
All right, well, it's yours and Virgil's show, so we'll go there. I am actually wearing Carolina Hurricanes dad hat.
Mhm.
I sent one, or actually, I took one of these to, Ed in Tampa. Uh, I picked up the same 2 hats, one for each of us at, TJ Maxx on the discount, a while back, and I knew he would
Yep.
want one, and I pulled for the Hurricanes outside of, the Panthers. So, they're playing tonight, game 3 in Montreal. They're up 1-0 right now on Montreal, so, hopefully
Is
the Canes can have a good run here.
Yeah, and is that series tied 1-1 or is that
It is. Yes,
yeah.
it's tied 1-1, and this is the, first game in Montreal for the series, so
Mhm.
and I'm just drinking some water tonight, so
Oh, very nice. Hey, Raina, thanks for joining us.
yep. Hey there.
Let's see. Oh, there's a storm warning. Go Canes. What's up,
I think
Phil?
we've had storm warnings all weekend around here, literally.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
nonstop rain today since about
yeah. Oh,
noon.
I'm telling you, I went through about 3 or 4 different storms today.
Yep.
Well, thank you, Raina. We appreciate that. Um,
So what do you
but
got
yeah,
wearing? What are
tonight,
you wearing? What you drinking?
yeah. So tonight, you know me, I'm on my minor league kick as I always am. So tonight I'm wearing the redesigned, like ode to the Binghamton Mets.
Okay.
Obviously the Rumble Ponies as they are now, used to play as the Binghamton Mets before they rebranded as the Rumble Ponies.
I've got
But they brought this back this season with a redesigned logo, and it looks really really good. And that's what I'm have that, and then I've got my some sweet tea and some in my Donnie Wise cup tonight.
Okay. Sorry, I was trying to I had ordered that Binghamton, hat when it was on sale recently. I thought I had it laying right there, but
So 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 Raina, we do talk about baseball most of the time. This show that we're on right now, we talk mainly about sports like soccer and football that's outside of the NFL, hockey, basketball. Uh, our main show, the DHC Sports Show, which is on Tuesdays and Thursday nights, um, is where we talk about baseball, we talk about the NFL, and we talk about the more major American sports that we normally talk about. The break even sports talk is more about soccer, hockey, basketball, and sometimes you'll hear us sprinkle in baseball if something big has happened or something like that. But mainly we talk about all the other sports outside of baseball and football on
right.
this show or college football um, that we do on our show. So, oh, Uh-oh. You haven't had sweet tea till you've had the Beacon sweet tea. Phil, I'll have to save my my time going to the Beacon until you can be with me, sir. We'll have to go to a Spartan because that's Spartanburg, right?
Yes.
So yeah, so we'd have to go to a Spartanburgers game and go to the Beacon beforehand.
There you go.
So we'll have to make that happen.
Softball. We haven't talked much about softball, but we can. We should be talking about some softball with the
tournament going on.
The tournament going on. So yeah, we'll maybe get into that a little bit. Maybe once Virgil gets here, he has a little more following of that. Some.
Yeah, and so it comes with a free insulin syringe. That's what I've been told.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we try to talk about things that are going on. Oh, should be watching the Canes game. Well,
that's
you know
what
what?
I've got on TV right now.
and hey, it's that dude. We have people that watch that, that are probably not on tonight because they are watching the Canes game. But yeah, so I have 3 tickets to a Spartanburgers game since it rained out last time. Whew.
All right, Phil, we might have to talk about a date here that we can use those tickets as a group here. You and Patrick. Yeah, let's do that.
So we have to talk about the soccer games from this past weekend.
Yes.
But I'm going to start in Germany with a certain team that you follow, Mr. Wise. I believe the DFB Pokal the final was this past weekend. Am I right on that?
Yes, I believe you're correct on that.
Yeah. And I don't know, a certain player, I don't know, an Englishman that plays for Bayern Munich scores another 2 goals.
Yeah, an Englishman in Germany.
Yeah. And congratulations to Bayern Munich on winning yet another trophy.
Yep.
The DFB Pokal, as I think it's called. Yeah, that was this weekend. It was the final against Stuttgart.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yep. So did you get to, Mr. Mayor, did you get to watch the game?
I did not get to watch any of that game. I did not.
Thoughts on the result?
I mean, I'm happy with the result, obviously, and I'm happy that when I did check in on it early, that Harry Kane had gotten his customary goal to start things off there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was just one of those things where I was just not able to track that on I think it was Saturday, wasn't it, that game? Yeah, Saturday.
It was.
Yep. So
and he got a hat trick, by the way. I forgot about.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Because he stealed the hat trick with a penalty in injury time.
Right.
I'm like they needed to give him that, but
right.
Reyna, he is the mayor of everywhere.
Yeah, this is a unofficial title of mayor. The dad hat gave me this, I think because I'm the old guy, and he felt I was fitting of a senior delegate like the mayor. So yeah, it's just a nickname.
He's the mayor of everywhere. Yep. So Missouri, California, South Carolina.
I'm the mayor of minor league sports. How about that? Because that's where we started talking about everything, and that's where it came from, is talking minor league baseball. So
the mayor of the minors.
The mayor of the minors.
First off, I didn't vote for you. Secondly, I know we did not begin this show with DFB Pokal talk.
Oh, we did.
With everything else going wrong here, started with
Listen, I was buying time until you got here, Mr. The Goat.
Was the African Champions League finals not good to start with?
Well, you're the GOAT. I can't even out argue you.
I can't even do this today. How are you guys doing?
I mean, I wanted to lead with the Wanda City, but I was overruled on that one.
Nah, we too soon about that. We got to get Mr. Profit on that so he can abruptly leave the show.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Reyna, just since you're getting accustomed to all this, the producer that just came on is the greatest of all time. He's referred to as the GOAT.
No.
He's the GOAT.
Don't set expectations that high.
Look at that glorious hair that he's got.
And he has a hat that confirms it. So
It does. He's the GOAT. So you hear about it from other sporting figures. You're seeing the actual one right now. So, Mr. Producer, I had to start with the DFB poll because I couldn't talk about the Paderborn game without you being here. So
yes, I did end up watching that game. So congratulations for Paderborn making it to Bundesliga. Wolfsburg going down. They played 10 men that entire game pretty much after the 14th minute. It was really just a matter of time. I was kind of surprised it stuck 1-1 for as long as it did. In fact, they even went to additional extra time.
They must have followed the Chelsea manual to approaching a big game.
Well, I mean,
playing with 10 men, that's kind of something we do quite well.
Well, I mean, if I think about it, Chelsea and Wolfsburg do have something in common. They don't have European ties next year.
That's true.
So
that's true. Yeah,
dear. But
leave it to us to finish 10th. What do we need? 4 points in our last 6 league games just to get Europa League, and we have we don't even get to play Did Garden or FC Noah next season.
Donnie, Google that team. That's a real team. So
I don't care. I was going to ask you guys.
Wow.
I was going to ask you guys if it's just me, or does the Wolfsburg logo look like Wahlburgers?
It does.
It does. They changed it recently, I think.
Didn't they just change it back to what it was? Because everyone hated the Wahlburger looking logo. And they've been asking for what, 12 years to change it back?
Yeah, they've been asking for that change for a while back. So, like I said, I'm glad they went back to the old version, but too bad they got relegated.
Well, I was just looking here at the fixtures for Bayern, and I see the WOB with the green W in the circle. I'm like, that looks like Wahlburgers to me for some reason.
Yeah, but anyway. The old one doesn't look like the Wahlburgers logo, right? Or is it the old one that looks like?
I think the new one looks more like the Wahlburgers logo.
I was going to say because the classic one looks like a football crest.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll have to get that one to you, Donnie, so you can see it.
We're going to pivot for a minute here because Phil really has the pulse on what the show is all about. So,
absolutely.
7 days ago, they did have the semifinal for the Grand Slam series. And luckily for YouTube, we can watch some of this.
Oh, wow.
Outstanding.
Yeah, so this is at the Pick and Slip at Kathmandu. This happened on May 2026, and I'm pretty sure we're going to get banned for not doing that, so I'm not going to show it, but it's out there. So, Phil, just search Pickleball Nepal, and you can watch all the Nepalese pickleball in the world you can.
Well, the new prime minister of Nepal was a rapper, right?
I did not know this.
Yes. So I think he's like 36 years old, and he's a rapper. Well, actually, he's technically a politician, a structural engineer, and a rapper. And he's
if you think about it, rappers are structural engineers in music.
Well, yeah, I mean they structurally engineer bars, right? So
exactly.
And now he's the prime minister of Nepal.
Impressive for 36 years old. He's done a lot more in less time than you guys.
Well, he could be your son, so
So could either of you. So let's not go there.
That's true.
I'm pretty sure I can't.
You never know.
Rhonda
could have been a teen mom.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you can't, I sure as heck can't.
I wasn't talking about the age on that, just more genetics. But we'll talk about that later.
Well, there's one side I could have covered. So
it is one side, yes, but I would probably be a lot more less pigmented if that's the case. Okay. So first off, going through the comments, and I do see the softball comments. So I do have the College World Series stuff up here for softball, since that has now been decided with the 8 teams making it. Of course, Oklahoma State is not one of those teams because they lost in the Lincoln Super Regional to Nebraska 2-0. So not feeling good about that. But these things happen, but also, I don't know if you guys saw the Texas Tech Florida tie. Apparently, that get a little crazy.
I saw something about it, but I didn't see the details. I heard that it got kind of crazy.
You're talking about college baseball, right?
Softball.
Oh,
Softball.
softball?
Now, baseball regionals are the bracket's been decided in baseball earlier today. So they start, I believe, Friday,
And you've
Okay.
got a great regional close to you.
which I will not be going to.
Yeah, I mean, that is like tailor made for you.
I didn't see who the fourth team in that regional was.
There's South Carolina Upstate,
Upstate, that's what it was. Okay.
and then I hate to say this because I know what he's going to do, but then you got your
Don't say it.
Alabama
Don't-
State,
say
Alabama,
it.
and then another team.
Yeah, just don't say it.
You talking about Go Pokes?
See, he's already looking at it.
Listen, you can't get Oklahoma State stuff past me. Go Pokes.
So no, there is when the moment I saw that bracket, I initially thought, okay, what do I have this weekend that I do not need to do?
How can I make this work?
But then it just remembered that for the past week, it's been raining here, and that's going to continue through like the rest of the week. So I'm like, the last place I want to be in a rain delay is Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
I get that.
Mm.
Last place I want to be in any weather is Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Well,
But
I think I'm gonna have to go through Tuscaloosa next week.
where are you going, boy?
I got
You headed?
I got to go to Starkville.
What?
Yeah.
You getting on the road? What's up with you? You never
Oh.
go anywhere.
Well, this is for work, so
I'm just messing with you.
yeah. No, you're right. I haven't had the money to go
I
anywhere.
was like,
so-
dang, where?
No, you're right. I haven't had the money to go anywhere, so you're not wrong. Yeah, but
So speaking of Mississippi, real quick, do you know that there is another collegiate wood bat team in Mississippi that's not the Mud Monsters?
I don't know. Well, not that it comes to mind, but when you say it, I'm probably going to be like, oh, I heard of them.
you said collegiate wood bat?
Collegiate wood bat.
I did see something recently about another wood bat team starting in there.
Is it in Columbus? Is it in Columbus, Mississippi?
It is in Meridian.
Meridian.
It's
Mississippi.
in
Yeah.
Meridian. Okay. Okay.
It seems like I saw something about that, but I can't think of the name of the team.
So, just a little context. My mother is currently on her way back from Monroe, Louisiana, and she stayed in Meridian. And she sends me a pocket schedule for the Meridian Blues, a new team in the Mid-America League.
Nice.
And I do not know how they slipped by. They play at a community college. I don't know how this one slipped by, but I mean, it's real, and it's like, how did we miss that?
All right. I'm going to follow them right now. I know I saw something somewhere about this, but I don't remember where.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how long they've been around. I mean, it's definitely this year, but they're playing with the Fort Scott Dragoons. They're playing the Beaumont Oil Barons, Bryan Yard Dogs, Nacogdoches Niners, and the Piney Woods Timber Hogs. So I know some of those teams, like the Dragoons for sure. But yeah, this one, I don't know this one, so this is kind of a nice surprise.
I
Phil, I
like that
didn't know-
logo too, by the way.
Phil, I didn't know you lived in. I didn't know that you were from Easley originally.
Mm-hmm.
That's where my old boss lives. My old boss moved from where I am out to Easley when he retired.
So yeah, definitely, I like the logo a lot on that too. Let me see if I can pull that one up so people can see it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you pull it up so I can see it because I haven't seen it.
I don't know where I saw something about this. Maybe it was just somebody had posted something. Maybe it was the Pineywood Timber Hogs. I saw something about them and saw that there was a league that had some teams I hadn't searched out yet.
Ooh, that's pretty nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, so I said merchandise is really nothing to
What
write
what
about
are the
yet.
chan- do we think that Donnie already has the hat?
No.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Nice.
It was the Brian Yard Dogs that I saw something about that got me. I did take a peek at this league, and I think that's where it's sticking. As I saw the teams, but I didn't look further into it. I saw somebody post something about the Yard Dogs.
The Junkyard Dog or the
It's just Brian Yard Dogs and
Okay.
let's
Bryan,
see.
Texas? Is that
Well, it
Bryan,
says their
Texas?
College Station, I think is it's near College Station. I guess that's where they're going to play.
Well, I was going to say there is a Bryan, Texas.
Yeah.
Now that College Station already had like a Pecos League. Not a Pecos League. What team is that? No, it's the Bombers or something. No, see, I'm blanking on that now. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Looks like they're going to play some different places because they got season tickets for baseball in Waco, but they also have some group tickets for games in College Station as well.
I wonder if they're just jumping between the university ballparks.
Could
Yeah.
be.
Well, isn't the Mid America League what the Abilene Flying Bison were in before they switched leagues?
Could be.
Yeah, I think this is kind of I think this league kind of had an exodus of teams.
Yeah. Well, because they had Fort Smith, they had Abilene, they had, all those teams. So
Yeah.
because
But still, go ahead.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Donnie.
Oh no, I was just going to say some of these teams here, the Fort Scott Dragoons, Dragoons, excuse me, Nacogdoches Niners. So there's about 6 teams in this league, maybe.
Yeah.
Beaumont, Oil Barons, Piney Woods Timber Hogs, Bryan Yard Dogs. It might be about 8 teams.
No, there's 6 because the schedule
Okay.
has 6 teams.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Phil, I'm sure we'll get to the NBA because I've got the same question.
What, Phil? What are the Easley Doodlebugs playing in as far as college wood bat? Because I haven't heard about a league up there yet.
Would they not be playing in that Palmetto League?
Oh well, I don't know. There might be. I'm not sure about the Palmetto League. They're not playing in the Blue Ridge League. I know that. Which, by the way, still planning to go to Joanna on Saturday for their inaugural game. It was originally listed on the schedule as 1:00, and I started looking at it and I saw that it had changed times. I'm like, they don't have lights yet, so I started looking into it. They don't have their field ready because of renovations, and won't play a home game at their new field, or their actual home field until June 19th. So they're playing their first few games at Presbyterian College.
But they did raise the money needed to fix up the field then?
Oh, yeah. They're doing the renovations to the field. They keep posting stuff about the things they're doing there with all the work that's going on out there.
So they are in the Palmetto State
League. Okay.
Well, on behalf of them, thank you for all the money you put up for that, Donnie.
It wasn't me. It was not me.
Was not you, sure.
Absolutely.
Yep.
But they're opening against the Flying Monkeys on Saturday, so I'm gonna go up to
Ooh, interesting.
Presbyterian College Saturday night for that game.
The Players League.
Okay.
I'm telling you, like, it still blows my mind just how many collegiate wood bat leagues and teams we have now. I mean,
a lot of these little communities, it's something they can do. Give people to
I'm not
something to do on
criticizing
Saturday, and yeah.
I'm not criticizing
glad
it.
there
I
is.
love it. I love it. It's like, honestly, I just can't believe just how popular it's become.
Yeah.
And you love to see it. I mean, you don't want to see teams contracting. And I know certain leagues come and go, certain teams come and go, but overall, you've got a lot of teams coming in. So
Right.
Clinton, South Carolina on a Saturday night. Don't party too hard, Donnie.
I know I won't.
Yeah. Phil, since you're local to South Carolina, maybe you have inside baseball on this. How many of these teams does Donnie actually own? Did he start the team in Easley and in Clinton?
I wish I had the money to do something like that. Seriously.
It's funny you say you wish you had the money, man. You and
cool logo.
Yeah, you and Mr. Fancy Hotel Reservation down there.
Yeah, I wonder what this logo would look like. Actually, because I mean it's clearly printed on this, so
Right.
Yeah. And it's always hard to you hesitate to get a hat when you can't see what it actually looks like.
Yep.
When it's just printed like that, it's like it's gonna go on this hat. And I'm like, that's gonna look really different embroidered.
Absolutely.
So we need an on-field correspondent to check that out.
Yeah. I wonder if there's someone who goes to a lot of stadiums. Oh, okay. Thank you, Phil. I knew that you would know.
Well, Phil's from there, so maybe he should be our man on our boots on the ground there and easily.
Well, he could easily do it. So
Nah,
you walked right into that one.
Yeah, I know that was too easily for you. So,
well, let's pivot back to Premier League now, since we got some stuff to talk about on this.
Yeah, we just wanted to. We wanted to wait for you to talk about the Premier League.
No, you didn't. Don't lie.
No, I said it just didn't seem right.
No, you've done it before. It's perfectly fine.
Well, you're the GOAT. What else can I say?
Listen, Patrick, I expect you to be the top team in the Bolivian League right now, always ready.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right. So, and yes, Donnie, there actually is a team called Always Ready. I did make that up.
No,
so
I knew exactly what you were
well
talking
done.
about.
So let's talk about Premier League. So, of course, this was the final day in the Premier League. We did have a lot of storylines going on. Of course, everybody's main focus was the relegation battle with West Ham hosting Leeds and Tottenham hosting Everton. There were also a few battles for European spots, including what I would consider a major surprise, taking one of those spots that we're definitely going to go over. And then, of course, the battle that I only cared about: can Wolves get out of 20th place against Burnley? So let's hop into these results and find out. So first off, we have Brighton against Man United. Brighton was a contender for one of these spots. And luckily, even though they lost 3-0 to Man United, they still got the 8th spot in the conference for the Conference League with all the other results happening. So Brighton is playing European football next year. Burnley and Wolves. Wolves win. They finish 19th, and I will be proven right because I was predicting this halfway through the season, and they drew. So Wolves finished 20th. Hearts were broken in Huntsville, Alabama, and nowhere else. Well, I guess. No, nowhere else. They were already they were both relegated at this point, so there's nothing really to talk about there.
Well, Hearts were broken in Midlothian too, so
we don't talk about that anymore. Too soon.
Congratulations
on the women's winning.
Yes.
Scottish Premier League. Yes. Donnie, Crystal Palace are reserves against Arsenal. Arsenal wins 2-1. Of course, Mateta gets a goal, I think, within the first 3 minutes of being on the field. We knew going into this they were not going to play everybody with their Conference League Championship against Rayo Vallecano coming up this week. Yeah. But did you have any thoughts about this game if you even saw any of this?
I didn't watch any of it because I knew it was basically irrelevant. So, no, I didn't. I didn't go out of my way to not watch it. I just had some other things going on, so I didn't get to tune in and see it. But if it had been something that actually had something on the line, I would have probably made arrangements to watch it. But I made sure to watch the other two games and kind of follow the relegation line more than anything else this weekend. That's really the only thing I did watch.
Yeah, that's fair. I figured all eyes were pretty much going to be on those two games, which is fair.
Yep.
Fulham beat Newcastle 2-0 because Fulham had nothing to play for, which means they're going to play probably one of their best games they can. Newcastle, not really a good season for them this year after what they had last year, getting European. Well, they were in Champions League, weren't they?
They were Champions League. They finished.
Yeah,
they had the final spot on the final day of the season. They beat Villa to the last spot. Like on
that's
the
right.
Final day of the season last.
So had some regression there from them. Liverpool and Brentford tie 1-1. Liverpool was not really in danger of. Liverpool had to win this match to kind of really secure the 5th spot. They could have still had it if they lost, but if Bournemouth won their game, then they would have had a problem. Brentford also, I believe, Brentford is out. Brentford is one of the teams that started the table in one of the European spots, and because of the 1-1 draw, they got knocked out. So no European football for Brentford. Aston Villa beat Man City 2-1 to pretty much secure their number 4 spot for Champions League. Really good performance from Aston Villa, especially being down 1-0 to begin with the Semenyo. I cannot say his name. Semenyo. Thank you. I always want to put like an extra N in there. And then Ollie Watkins, of course, getting the brace. The second half saves them.
Man can't be denied.
No, he cannot. Nottingham Forest and Bournemouth tie 1-1. Bournemouth was sweating this out a little bit because some of the results went a different way with them losing. They possibly could have been out, but Bournemouth is going to Europa League. So European football for Bournemouth.
They fully deserve it.
Yep, definitely deserve it. I usually don't talk about other countries' roster reveals because I feel like I really don't know as much information about them and like the whole structure that goes into it compared to like other countries like the US, which we will talk about when that's released. Morgan Gibbs-White, did you feel like that was a snub? Because I know there was a lot of talking point that that was a snub considering his recent form, but I know recent form cannot go all in that.
I mean, I didn't think he had a standout season.
I think he had a standout season because it's with Forest.
I thought he was better last season than he was this season, personally.
Because really, with Forest, you could say that because of him, they overachieved in Europa League. They were a relegation contender in January, and they pretty much got themselves out of it. And really, he's the person to really thank for that.
Yeah. Imagine where they'd be without, if that sale had gone through to Tottenham, where would they have been without him?
Oh, they may be back in Championship. Who knows? Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm the biggest. I'm a fan of Chris Wood. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think he could have carried all that.
No, and I mean, but if we're talking roster reveal for England, I mean that there were a few snubs or a few shocking decisions that I saw.
Was Harry Maguire one of them?
Yeah. Surprisingly, yes. Yeah. I mean, just on the season he had. I mean, Cole Palmer not being included, like, still shocked me, even though he didn't have a great season. I still think he's one of the most dynamic players that England have. But his form didn't deserve a place, but still surprises you they didn't make it. Brazil, I was surprised João Pedro didn't make it. I'm not saying he was going to be the starter, but I thought he was going to make the team.
Yeah, I thought that too.
Because he had a really good season for Chelsea. He was one of the lone bright spots for Chelsea. But manager makes his decision.
Yeah. Like I said, some of the US ones I do question, but not the one that everybody else is questioning.
Yeah. Do we think that Chris Richards is going to be okay? He keeps saying that he is.
So I was listening to the XM radio that had Crystal Palace Arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
And the commentators were talking about the sprain that he had, and they think he's going to be, if not starting, at least available for the Conference League matchup. So it's not as bad as it sounds.
Yeah.
So that's kind of promising. But if he's even questionable for that, that tells me he should be ready for World Cup.
Yeah.
Because Lord, they're going to need him.
Big time.
All right. So funny enough, so I'm going alphabetically through these games with who's at home. And the last 3 games are the 3 most important games to talk about. So our next game brings us to the Stadium of Light.
For
Sunderland versus Chelsea. Sunderland beats Chelsea 2-1, even with Chelsea's red card power-up. Which means not only that Chelsea is out of any European spots, but Sunderland, who was in the championship last year, is going to the Europa League. An absolute amazing feat to go from not even in the Premier League last year to, I think they finished sixth, wasn't it? Seventh.
Seventh.
They finished seventh. Yeah, they finished seventh.
They had finished behind Bournemouth.
Yes. And before this even began, Sunderland was actually out of the European spots. So just to give you an idea who probably was the biggest winner of this last day. People can say Tottenham, which we'll get to later, but to me, Sunderland, going from possibly not even having European matches to going to Europa League, not so skipping conference all in general.
Yep.
So good performance there. But Patrick.
Yes.
What the hell happened?
I mean, just being objective about it, if you watched it from minute one, Sunderland just wanted it more. I mean, they were on the front foot from minute one, and when they got their goal, which by the way, that was not a cheap goal. What a finish! That if you've seen that goal,
I've not seen the Cole Palmer. I've heard it because they did the radio broadcast for it, but I did not see it.
You need to do yourself a favor and see it. Like, I can always, even if it's against my team, I can always appreciate a great goal. I mean, just an exquisite finish. And based on the balance of play when it happened, Sunderland fully deserved their goal. I mean, it was, they were the ones bombing forward and taking chances, and Chelsea was just hanging on for dear life. And even though the defense was not that bad, I mean, Sunderland was threatening, and they were on the front foot for, I'd say, about 80% of the game, and they were just the better side on the day. I mean, Chelsea just didn't look like they were up for the races. I mean, I'm not trying to levy accusations that people quit, but I mean, they've been in dreadful form for the entire second half of the season. I mean, it's almost like guys were on their vacation. And some of them I think thought that they had World Cup spots locked up, and then they really didn't. So it's a shame. I keep wondering if Xabi Alonso has an out clause in his contract to where he doesn't actually have to manage Chelsea next season, but maybe it's a blessing in disguise that he's actually going to get time on the training pitch to implement his ideas. It's a gift and a curse, because he may have a chance to implement his ideas, but also with as big a squad as Chelsea has, you need games to get people, to get members of the squad who don't play every week, a chance to play football. And so it's a gift and a curse. I mean, the last time Chelsea went without European football, they won the league. So I definitely don't think that's going to happen this time, but because it's a different time and different players, but maybe it'll give Xabi Alonso a chance to implement his ideas, because as you guys well know, when you're playing, Donnie, you know this from watching Crystal Palace, when you're playing every 3 days in European football and it doesn't matter whether you're playing Conference or Europa or Champions League. The fact is, unless you've got a big squad where you can play a different, a whole new team every week, you've got the same starters that are playing every 2 to 3 days. And that's tough for a small squad to be able to do. So
I wasn't used to that, learning this soccer formatting and everything with all the different leagues. I was like, damn, why are they playing like every Sunday and Tuesday? And
well, so maybe Alonso's actually going to be happy with that, because it's something that he was not afforded at Real Madrid, to actually get a chance to be on the training pitch and have time to implement his ideas. Most managers at top clubs don't get that these days, if you still want to call Chelsea a top club. I mean, based on reputation, it is, but I'm interested to see what happens next season. They've got a lot to prove, because from top to bottom, I couldn't be more disappointed with how things are being handled at the club.
Okay. So we'll see what moves Chelsea make next
Yep.
year to.
Yeah, basically no
not be-
excuses. No excuses. I'm not going to make excuses for him.
Well, you don't need to. I'm sure the front office is doing that for you.
Well, they're going to put a shiny new object in front of supporters in the hopes that that diverts everyone's attention. Like,
Pretty much.
well, just expect in a few days a brand new front of shirt sponsor that we haven't had in 2.5 years. That's what's going to happen. Hey, look at what we have for you. Or here's a brand new signing.
Or is DHC sponsoring them? Is that the big reveal? Donnie, did you facilitate that?
No, I tried to with Crystal Palace, but they chose somebody else for their switch. So
Donnie's about to buy Chelsea.
why would I want Chelsea? I want
Because
Chelsea.
because you have about $7.5 billion just burning a hole in your pocket.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I wish. If I did, it wouldn't be buying them.
There we go. So I'm going to jump around a little bit. So West Ham beats Leeds 3-0. Of course, West Ham did their part to win their game, but they needed Tottenham to lose to survive and have Tottenham be relegated. And thanks to Paulinho, that did not happen. Tottenham win 1-0.
Did Everton just go on holiday? Guys, I'll be back in a second.
I watched that game and I was surprised that Everton felt like they were just not inspired. Like they didn't seem to be aggressive on the offensive end. I mean, they took some shots, but I mean, I think they were in the second half before they actually had a shot that was, accurately on goal.
Only one.
It's like, what are you doing? Like they just were just sort of going through the motions. And I'm like, dude, try to win this game.
So I think after last week's result with them losing 3-1 to Sunderland, that pretty much knocked them out of any European hopes because they still had an outside chance. And I think if they even get a result, let me see where they were in the table before that, because I think if they even get a result against Sunderland, like a draw, and get a point out of that, then they could have still been.
And I can see that. I mean, it's not their place to help another squad by beating Tottenham either.
No.
And if it's not going to benefit them, they pretty much probably just dialed it in. They're like, well, we're just going to go through the motions and get this over with, and we don't really care about what happens to other people. That's their business.
Yeah, so they still had an outside chance if they beat Sunderland the day before or the game before, but that didn't happen. So they were pretty much out of it, which means they really had nothing to.
Yeah, they just were very lackluster, which also surprised me that Tottenham didn't score more.
Well, they were definitely threatening. I can say that much.
True.
But, that's the thing. Tottenham's still not, Tottenham, yes, while a big club, is still, Tottenham of this year where they were struggling at home. The fact that this was their second or third maybe home win, possibly.
Right.
Yeah, so it's not what it is. But yes, Ed can relax, although he is not here. Oh, see, I knew this was going to happen. You waited until I started talking about it before you showed up. I see what you're doing.
He was sitting back listening to what we were saying.
Yeah, I saw what
knew.
you were doing.
Yeah.
I would never do such a thing. Why would I do such a thing?
Because that's such a you thing to do.
What?
Yeah,
I'm
just
offended.
waiting till just waiting until we talk about it. So then
I thought you were really just going to jump in during intermission of between first and second period.
I was trying, but the problem is that, I have a kid who doesn't want to go to sleep, and so, how this goes. So, hi, how are you?
Isai's a Arsenal fan. Ugh, yikes.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah, congratulations on your team winning, for sure.
My uncle's an Arsenal fan, and so is my cousin, so.
And they're putting the family arm twist on him to switch.
They are, man. They're trying hard, bro. They're trying to hey, man, listen, I know Tottenham is Tottenham. And I'm like, you're right. Tottenham is Tottenham. Well,
see, now you got to throw at them, hey, we survived relegation, so we're coming for you next year, Arsenal.
No, let's not. I'm
Come
realistic.
on, you got to get some family banter going here.
There's not a chance in hell. I know when to banter and when not to. And right now it's not the time to banter. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because they got the upper hand like by a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you just don't do it when when that's like that. You just don't. So, anyways, yeah, I was watching a hockey game. Good hockey game so far. It's been a
Yeah,
pretty good
absolutely.
hockey
I've got it
game.
on up here right now. So yeah.
Yeah, I've been very very impressed with how they're both clubs are playing really good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, I've been I just put it on. And so, hi Virgil. By the way, I still disagree. I don't think it merited a red card earlier today.
Oh, the pattern war. See, I'm of two minds with it because that would have been a yellow card regardless if he did not have the yellow before.
Right, but that's the last game of the season, right?
Yeah, that was a big game. I do kind of admit I'm surprised the ref did give a red for that.
Yeah,
but
that's
also,
what I'm saying.
But I also think at the same time, when I look at the two challenges, it's one thing if a challenge is kind of borderline. I feel like you can't give the benefit of the doubt on that challenge.
But here's the thing, though. Previous him, he got hit, and I don't know why he got hit with the yellow card at first. On that ball that went offsides, I can understand the other guy getting the yellow card because he was like that was like, all right, dude, that's a little too much. Him though, and then getting the red, I was like, that's a little too much. That's a little too excessive. That's my whole thing.
I was a little surprised with a game like that would have happened.
Mm-hmm.
But in the first game between Paderborn and Wolfsburg, Paderborn kind of also had that same issue because there was a yellow card that I thought should not have been a yellow that got the guy sent off. And I think the next
I'm
one
with
got
you.
sent off. So I guess it was just I guess it's the equivalent of a makeup call in German soccer. I don't know.
Either way, I was a little disappointed at how that went. How's that?
That's fair. That's fair.
So because you don't want to end like your season like that. You know what I mean?
No.
You just don't. And so that was my whole thing. Like, come on, bro. So, anywho, hi. What are you guys talking about?
So we just finished Premier League, and now, since you talked about some of the playoffs, like the promotion playoffs, I want to talk about the other English promotion playoffs.
Okay.
Because Hull City saved basically a lot of lawyer drama by beating Middlesbrough 1-0.
Yeah, they did.
Because, man, if Middlesbrough won that game,
imagine Middlesbrough winning.
I feel like the winner of that would have been every single law firm.
Either way, it would have been bad.
It would have been bad. But thanks. Yeah. But man, thanks to sorry, I'm sorry, I don't know what just happened there. Thanks to Ollie McBurney.
Hull City
saves. I was telling these two, Patrick. Hull City basically just canceled a lot of billable hours for a lot of law firms.
They're PC's least favorite club because now they don't get the £5,000 an hour that they normally get. Yeah.
So congratulations for Hull City for being promoted to the Premier League. In the League One final, Bolton Wanderers are back in the championship, beating Stockport County 4-1.
Hot dog.
Pretty big game, this one. But the one that I am extremely happy about, and also a little surprised by how it happened, England League Two final, Notts County beat Salford City 3-0, which is proof that money cannot buy you League One promotion.
Yeah, that's one Man U failure that I can finally relish in.
For those who don't know, Salford City is owned by I know David Beckham is part of it. I think is it Scholes part of it too?
Scholes, Gary Neville.
Yeah. So they have ownership in the Salford City, trying to get them to, try to get them to higher leagues. And they were actually the thing about Salford City that makes it so bad in League Two. at the last day, they were a penalty kick away from the automatic promotion spot.
Yikes.
So they go from that to not even making it. So,
So,
congrats.
like,
But
what do you do now? Like, you spent all this money. You know what I mean? And now
well,
you're
you just kind of, I don't know if they're going to change the coach or not, because I don't know how much of that's really his fault at this
Mhm.
point. I mean, he got them to that position and just one bad unlucky break, in my
Yeah.
opinion. You get some more players. You try again, and probably, I wouldn't be surprised next year if the way they play, they may win League Two.
Wrexham. Do the Wrexham blueprint.
Yeah, so there's possibility there. And then we did talk about earlier Paderborn beating Wolfsburg to be promoted from the Zweite Bundesliga to regular Bundesliga. So
That was I watched part of it. I was watching the Bundesliga promotion game. That was an interesting game. There was nothing going on. I was texting you guys earlier. I was like, man, there's nothing going on. I was watching JUCO baseball, JUCO championship baseball.
The Hartford Midland game.
Yeah,
I was watching that. I was trying to figure out where that was, and I saw Grand Junction. I was like, oh, that's a nice area.
so I was watching that one, and then I was also watching God, what was the other one? Watford? Blinn? The Blinn one? Yeah, I was watching that one earlier.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
No, I went from lacrosse finals to I had the lacrosse finals in League Two championship going on second
I got
screens. And then I went to the Bundesliga one.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, congrats Princeton for winning your first lacrosse title since 2001.
Yikes.
Wow.
I'm telling you right now.
All right, so it wouldn't be me talking about soccer unless I've got an off-the-wall thing to talk about.
Oh, God.
So today's off-the-wall thing, before I say that, I will say this. Do you know there is a team that is currently in their country's second division that will be playing in the Europa League next year?
Did not.
Nope. Didn't know that.
So this brings us to Portugal.
Okay.
Talk to me.
Portugal, the team, and I'm going to pronounce this wrong, Torreense, was playing Sporting Portugal in their cup final and beat them 2-1. So because they won the Portuguese Cup, they get to play in the Europa League in that spot. Now, we're not done here, because there's actually the other thing. They finished third in Liga 2 for Portugal, which means, Ed, the thing that we just saw in Germany is about to happen in the Portuguese league.
Oh.
They have a shot to become promoted. And let me see if I can see who they be playing. Casa Pia AC is who they will be playing. So they finished third from bottom on League Portugal.
I got you.
And that match will be in 3 days. And will it be on TV? Probably not.
Probably not.
So, yep, that's my little off-the-wall thing.
I enjoy that.
All right.
By the way, I was watching Blinn College and Catawba Valley College going at it.
Okay, so you're doing your duty to follow North Carolina teams. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I was assuming Catawba Valley is in North Carolina.
It is not.
Is it not?
No.
Where is it at?
Indiana.
I learned something new today.
In Catawba Valley Community College is in Indiana, believe it or not. I didn't know that. I learned that today. So unless I was wrong. Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting, because you said Catawba Valley Community College.
Correct.
That is showing up as in Hickory, North Carolina.
That's hilarious, because when I looked it up earlier today, Catawba, it said in Indiana.
That is weird.
So, but I did watch it, and so I had to watch it because I was like, I need to watch some baseball, and I needed some baseball in my life, and so there's that. So, anywho, by the way, the Carolina Hurricanes and Montreal Canadiens are tied 2-2.
2-2.
Mm-hmm. So I'm a little happy about that. No, not happy at all.
Well, you know who's not tied 2-2 right now?
Who is that? Tell me.
Ed, what is going on with your Cavs?
We're not talking about that.
Why not?
No. Nope. I refuse. They're playing like absolute dog shit. Is what they're doing. I don't understand. It's funny you say that, Phil. I just told a couple of my buddies. I said, "Hey, the Cavaliers got reservations in the Bahamas, and the earlier they get there, the better it is for them. And so they're about to get swept by the New York Knickerbockers. It doesn't matter, in my opinion, who wins the East. They're not beating anybody in the West. Like the Spurs and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Those teams are ridiculous. Knicks are not going to beat any of those teams. Cavs certainly not going to beat them. Well, hell, they can't beat the Knicks one game. So there's that.
Okay. So, do you believe in curses, Ed?
Yes.
Okay. Because I know what the problem is here with the Cavs.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Give me the curse.
So, you don't watch wrestling.
I do not.
But there's a character named Danhausen.
Okay.
Danhausen, and Patrick knows, Danhausen on ESPN cursed the Cavs. And
Why?
literally the next game, I don't know why. And literally the next game, game one happened where they had the 25-point lead and completely
imploded. I'll watch that game. Yeah. I watched that game. Yeah. No, I was watching that game. That was a doozy of a game. Such a doozy of a game. I was watching that one. Don't you worry. Oh, so there's that. Awesome. Thank you so much for reminding me of that game.
You're welcome. Please, I can do it since you wanted to come in. You wanted to come in here, all gloaty about Tottenham because, like, oh no, we got a bullet.
I wasn't gloating. I'm not gloating about Tottenham. Did you see me wearing my Tottenham hat? Because I sure as hell don't want to wear my Tottenham hat right now. They're absolutely atrocious of a team. No. Ed is not doing any of that. Why? Because Ed knows better.
I don't know. I think I could have sworn that you were doing that.
Sometimes you just gotta I'm not gonna say a word.
And then the other side of the NBA series, Oklahoma City and San Antonio, just flip a coin at this point.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
I don't say about any of these, about this game. Like I said,
those two teams are ridiculous, bro.
As a Thunder fan, I'm going to act like I'm cool with this. I'm not. My anxiety's been through the roof since this matchup was even going to happen.
At least you've won your championship recently. Obviously, we haven't won since LeBron was with the Cavaliers, right?
Right.
And so that was quite a while back. So,
oh no, like I said, I'm not if they've already got their championship. I'm good for that. I'm glad for that. I'm not going to be like a Donnie and goes like, well, SGA needs his customary, 20 points, something like that. But
I'll say this. I want James Harden to be nowhere near this team ever again.
He doesn't need to be in the league anymore.
He needs to be shave your beard. Go back to when you were you had your beard, no beard with Oklahoma City.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You were good back then.
He was also a sixth man back then. He was on the bench. So
he needs to be on the bench.
Yeah, I feel like when he left to be a starter, that's kind of when everything went.
Just went downhill for him.
No, downhill's not the word, but I mean, it's like
he's great during the season, but then when he comes up to the playoffs, he's nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Well, he wanted to be the guy, and so everybody made him the guy, and
he
didn't have enough.
The guy.
Well, he didn't have enough people around him to go further than just have a really good regular season.
He never.
He's just a ball.
No, I can't. I can't with him.
Or ball dominant, as they say.
He needs to go away. I'm okay with him going away for the rest of his life, and I'll never see him. I'm okay. Like I don't ever want to see him in a Cavs uniform.
But James Harden is so clutch in the playoffs.
The fuck he is. Have you seen his numbers?
Yes.
And I know Virgil did this on purpose. Get
Well,
me all
I
warmed
did
up.
not mention. Did I mention James Harden at all?
You mentioned the Cavaliers. You mentioned the Cavaliers, and you knew where this was going.
Listen, I'm just trying to fill time, Ed. I'm trying to give the people the hour and 30 minutes that they came here to see.
You know,
Because if we don't talk about the Cavs Knicks, we're going to talk about Roland Garros and the French Open
the
tennis.
hell we are. You start talking about that, I'm leaving. I just want you to know.
Oh, you're going to do like Eric and just
Bounce
peace out
out.
without saying anything?
100%.
Okay.
He's totally going to do that.
I know
You know
he is.
I will.
I've said my piece. I'm not going to say any more about it.
You
I didn't even know they
will.
were playing until I was scrolling ESPN earlier today under scores, and I saw Roland Garros. I was like, oh,
Yeah, honestly, I didn't even know that they were playing either. So, there's that. And then Puck Sellers is here. Oh, wait, no, he left. So he would have heard us talking about that for 2 seconds.
hey, yep.
And so,
Well, see, now we can tell him, yeah, we talked about tennis and you missed it.
actually, I rather talk about this. I don't know if you guys know this, but there's this league. It's called the United Grid League. Have you guys ever heard of that?
A what?
United Grid League.
Nope.
Look it up.
That's a new one on me.
I've known about it. It's just I haven't really talked about this one just because we never have the time to talk about it. But it's a different kind of league. Donnie Donnie found it.
I'm seeing the pictures and I'm like, okay, what's this look like?
And there is a connection to this team. We have a connection to this league. I hope you guys know this.
We have a connection, as in the four of us have a connection. To this
We
league.
have a connection, as in the four of us. We know someone who invested in this league a while back, a couple years back.
Really?
Well, Donnie, duh, he invested almost everything.
Besides Donnie.
I didn't know anything about this, or I might have invested in it.
So, you guys don't know? Any idea?
Portland Pickles by any chance?
Nope. So, can you guys tell me what the United Great League is?
All I see is lifting weights, flipping around, the rings, gymnastics.
Yep. It's called the United Great League. It's an offshoot competition of the CrossFit Games.
That's what I was going to say.
It's CrossFit, okay? And so the reason why I know about this is because we both know somebody. All four of us know someone who also loves soccer, who also loves cricket.
Flobo.
Flobo. Okay.
Oh,
Flobo.
So Flobo is
All right.
invested in this league?
Flobo, a couple years back, invested in this league.
Okay. I can see that. He's got a lot of things going on.
Correct. This is remember when he did that commercial for MLB?
Yeah.
Yes.
So he says like, oh, I got a little money. It's on my podcast. We talked about this.
Okay.
He was like, a little bit of money, and then I was just like, yeah, I'm going to invest in this, and he invested in this league. So there it is. There's that.
Okay.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'd rather talk about the velodrome than anything else, Phil. Than sport.
All right, they got logos and everything. So you got the Carolina Flight.
Yep, that's a brand new team, and that's the reason why I want to bring it up because Carolina has a brand new team.
Patrick, you got the Atlanta Wild in your area.
All right.
Houston Bandits. Why does everybody in Texas always go like Bandits or Renegades?
Right.
Come on.
Well, Carolina also, they do that, except for the Hurricanes, they do something flight related.
What's the Lions?
Florida has a team, bunch of teams.
There's the Tampa Bay Brigade.
Yep.
The South Beach Palms. Something is the Sharks.
sorry to interrupt you real quick. I just want to let you know that the Belarus Relay Championships will be taking place on June 5th.
That's
I love
awesome. The
I
fact that
love
there is actually that's amazing.
So the next event for this is in Lakeland on June 20th.
Lakeland, Florida. Yep.
Yeah. And they've got 4 time frames for these matches.
Mm-hmm. Different teams.
Yep. All right. Then August 8th and 9th, they're going to be in New York.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool stuff. I mean, obviously it's a brand new league, you know what I mean? But I figured I'd tell you guys about it just because we always talk about these offshoot leagues that pop up. You know, you don't want to talk about that. Yesterday was the exact middle point between the Super Bowl and the first week of the meaningful football games. Wow, Mike. Hot damn. So
I actually watched some UFL football yesterday too.
Did you watch DC against Orlando?
So I was sitting here earlier tonight and I saw that game was on. I clicked on it and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch some of this. And then all of a sudden I realized this game was like on replay.
Oh, you watched by the way, what's up, Mike?
I did
you watched Louisville.
I did. I watched the Louisville game because those uniforms were legit. I wasn't sure about that logo throughout the season because I hadn't seen it in person on a game.
I'm not a fan still.
I love that metallic green helmet they have. When I was in high school, I had a 73 Nova that we painted that color, that dark metallic emerald green. Oh man, I love that color.
Yeah.
That was actually a pretty good game.
Come on, Carolina. What the?
Louisville's got a running back that reminds me of Marshawn Lynch too, man. That dude was running people over 8, 9, 10 yards at a clip.
You know, you gotta admit, the UFL, man, they got some good games. They got some good players. Like, it's not like from years past.
Yeah.
Like they got like all the rejects. Like these guys are actually like, yeah, this is a viable league that we can make money and then eventually make it to the NFL.
Well, that guy was what I did watch of the Storm game earlier. The quarterback for them, Palmer, he looks pretty damn good.
Yeah. Orlando is pretty decent. Birmingham, I think it's the one that got did Birmingham get eliminated?
Yeah, they were below the line. I think they did. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that. Who are the teams that are still alive?
Let's see.
I know Orlando's one.
Orlando, St. Louis, Louisville was right. I think they were
right there
yesterday.
Yeah.
And then oh shit, who was the other one? Hang on, I'll tell you in a second here.
Orlando, St. Louis, DC.
Yep.
The Defenders.
Yes, Orlando's in first. St. Louis, Louisville, and DC are the top 4 teams.
Yep.
One game to go.
Yeah, Birmingham got eliminated. I know that.
Was that the AJ McCarron team?
Yes.
He sucks as a coach then, huh?
Yeah, he is not good. He's a horrible coach.
Couldn't happen to a better guy.
I know, right?
Good lieutenant governor either.
Couldn't happen to a better guy.
Like when you're that bad, like, you know, like you had to drop out of a race before even the election for the primaries because you knew you were nowhere near. Like, yeah, you know what? You're right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and do something that I'm half decent at. Oh wait, I'm not good at this either.
No,
well,
wait a minute.
I was keeping it to the football field, but yeah.
According to the standings, unless this is not updated, the Stallions are technically still not eliminated.
They're not even gonna.
They're sitting at 4 and 5 right now.
Yeah, I mean, Louisville and DC would both have to lose. They'd all have to, and they would have to win to finish 5 and 5. I'm not sure what the tiebreaker is though, because let's see, they've given up more points. They don't have a better home record. It depends on what the tiebreaker is.
The Gamblers got eliminated. The Gamblers, when their shitty ass logo, they should go back to the old logo.
Yeah.
The Dallas Renegades got eliminated. Columbus has a bad one. So I honestly don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think that they got Louisville Kings is the only one that hasn't clinched. Orlando clinched.
Yeah, so Louisville
clinched and then DC clinched.
So there must be a tiebreaker between Louisville and Birmingham that Birmingham could still win, either strength of schedule or something like that. Because you're right, they are not showing totally eliminated yet, but they are. Who are they playing?
I'm rooting for St. Louis, man.
mean, Birmingham plays Houston. Where are the rest of the games at?
I really want to see St. Louis win this.
Louisville plays the Aviators.
The Aviators got nothing to play for except for like, hey, let's just play for just to mess with people, right? That's all they got, really, right?
Yeah, so Louisville has the Aviators and Birmingham has the Gamblers coming up this week, last game of the season.
So both the Gamblers and the Aviators can say, let's F some shit up here, boys.
Yeah.
It's funny because you know who's the quarterback for the Stallions, right?
Oh, yeah, DTR.
Correctamundo.
DTR.
Yeah. Because he got traded during
He
the
got
season
traded,
to Birmingham.
That man deserves to be in Cleveland.
He does not. He deserves to be
He
in
does. He
Cleveland.
does.
He deserves to be nowhere near Cleveland. That's why he's in the UFL.
He's a great Cleveland Brown. I will say that.
Would you guys consider?
He is.
Well, Ed, you're from that area. Would you consider the stadium that Columbus plays in, the Columbus Crew Stadium, to be historic?
Which one is he? Well, it all depends because there's two stadiums now.
Oh, okay. Because they're playing these games at historic Crew Stadium. So
Right, because that map for stadium, the old map for stadium, that's where they used to play.
Okay.
That's where the old Crew used to play.
I was like, they're kind of jumping the gun on historic a little early there.
There's
Okay.
two stadiums. There's
Gotcha.
there's that one, and then there's Matt Frey Stadium. So yeah,
Okay. That's why I asked. I figured you would know, and you did. So I'm like, man, they're taking some liberty calling that thing historic already.
Tell me about it, right?
Like shit. Okay.
So, but yeah, no, you're right. They should be calling it, nowhere near that. I agree, but it's because of that. That's
Right.
solely because of that. Nothing else. It's a pretty. Columbus does have some cool stadiums. I'll say that. So, anywho, I'm sorry. I took us off rail, so I apologize.
Did you? I didn't know we were on rail, to be fair.
A true story.
So I'm going to wait till tomorrow to talk about the NCAA baseball brackets.
Did Kent State make it? That's all I need to know.
No, Kent State did not make it.
That's bullshit.
Oh, there's more bullshit to talk
There's
about.
another one that's way more bullshit than that.
Listen, I'm waiting for one that I know that Virgil's going to talk about, and if he doesn't, I'm going to be disappointed.
Oh, it's already in the chamber.
Yep.
It's ready for tomorrow.
Locked and loaded.
But
Because-
that's not the team I actually have the biggest complaint about.
I can't bear to wait.
There's actually one I think that should have been ahead of both of them.
Oh wow. Okay.
But yeah, there's two teams for sure that should not have been in the playoffs. I mean, it just should not be in these tournaments at all. It is a joke that one of them is in there. Complete joke. Absolutely. It's Kentucky, by the way. Completely disgusting.
I was just about to say, is it SEC by chance?
It's SEC, of course. And then the reason they were told because, Kentucky never got swept in a series, although they lost a series to the 14th, 15th, and 16th place teams in the SEC. Get the fuck out of here.
You only have one Mid-American Conference team in this?
Yes.
And Kent State was one of the best teams all year, and you're telling me that they could not even earn a spot?
No.
Virgil,
That's horseshit.
Can you just tell me this? Did Dabo pay LSU's way into the tournament?
LSU is not in the tournament.
Man,
He couldn't
Dabo
even buy Clemson's way in.
But he may have bought NC State's way in too, because I think that's another team that has no business being in this thing.
I agree
I
with
don't
that.
disagree.
Yeah.
So
I don't disagree.
Man,
Wow.
Dabo's money ruining college sports yet again. Golly.
Wow. I'm looking at the list right now. Wow.
Yeah. By the way, Virgil, do you think Jay Johnson loses his job for LSU not even making the field?
Well, if there's one thing I know about LSU is that they are very patient with coaching hires and will give them all the time in the world that they need. He's gone by next month.
Okay. Fair enough.
Horse shit.
But yeah, we will save the true rant. I'm already bubbling up about this, by the way, but we will save the true rant for tomorrow.
I wonder what Eric has to say about all of this.
I already know he's going to complain that Arkansas and Missouri State are in the Lawrence Regional, which is fair because the moment I saw Arkansas not hosting, I'm like, they're going to be in Kansas. Like, I automatically knew they were going to be in Kansas.
Is Arkansas the team coached by Keith Van Horn?
He's going to play basketball, bro.
What?
Hey, what are you talking about?
No, isn't it?
Plays basketball.
I'm well aware of that, bro. But I think
that joke landed like a lead balloon.
Man, go back to counting the money in your wallet.
Same. Just
I am
landed like a
curious.
lead balloon.
I do want to hear how Van Horn links to Arkansas, though.
Wasn't that their baseball coach was Van Horn?
I think
Okay,
you're thinking of Finkel and Einhorn, maybe. I don't know.
No, I said I
No,
thought
that's
that,
a whole other
in all
thing.
seriousness, I thought that Arkansas's baseball coach was what last name was Van Horn.
Yeah, it is Dave Van Horn. So it's a legit joke.
So it actually does have a little bit of
No, it's not. Don't
no,
indulge
so
me.
it does have a little bit of legitimacy. Okay. Because Mr. I think I'm better than everybody because I got money. Trying to take a shot at me. Okay. That's fine.
I'll allow it. But yeah, we will talk about that tomorrow for sure. But one thing that we can talk about here, and I think I'm probably the only person that really kind of watches this closely. I don't know about anybody, you guys. The College World Series for softball has been set.
I don't watch that. I'm sorry. There's too much. I don't have enough time.
You don't have enough time. What?
He watches Nepalese pickleball, but he can't watch NCAA.
Listen, that Nepalese pickleball is ridiculous. Okay, so don't act like it's not exciting stuff.
It's on the Ocho. I know.
I pulled up a YouTube video with it because Phil said that, and I already had it on standby.
Okay, so don't act like it's not.
Yeah, but we have our bracket for the College World Series. We've got Texas, Tennessee, Texas Tech, and Mississippi State on one side. And then we have Alabama, Nebraska, UCLA, and Arkansas in bracket 2.
Is Florida in it? Because they shouldn't with what they pulled in the championship game.
I'm glad you brought that up because that is something I wanted to talk about.
That's some bullshit.
Texas Tech beat Florida. It was a very, very highly charged series that even did not lead to handshakes happening at the very end of this game.
Yeah, like Florida walked out. Like that's Bush League.
Yeah. So like I said, it was heated going back and forth. I was trying to find
anymore anyway.
What was that?
I said that it's not college sports anymore anyway. They're starting to act like it.
Yeah, exactly.
Touche.
Yeah.
I don't disagree there.
And I really don't mean that as a joke. I'm just saying, like, it's, all joking aside that I do with Donnie. When I start seeing stuff like that in the college game, when you threw all the money that's in it now, because it's in softball too, to varying degree, to a different degree, but it's in it. It's a shame to see the stuff that you're seeing now.
But did you guys notice a certain team I didn't say in those 8?
No. Who?
There is no Oklahoma. Oklahoma lost in the Super Regionals, their Norman Super Regionals, to Mississippi State. Wow. Which I feel like went under. I think the Texas Tech Florida series made that one go under the radar quite a bit.
Which I'm sure Oklahoma is grateful for in their own way.
Oh, I'm sure. So because I caught that earlier. I circled that to talk about that. So yes, Oklahoma is knocked out. They didn't even make the College World Series.
Crazy.
No more powerhouses, really, technically.
Mm-hmm.
It's an opportunity for a new powerhouse to take effect.
I mean, there's still 5 SEC teams in there.
I mean, that's
what pisses me off.
Is Clemson in it, Donnie?
No.
But I think you're always going to have that because you're going to have. I mean, once those teams went to the Big 12, that kind of pretty much established a softball dominance there already.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like this is what bigger conferences will end up turning into. They'll say, "Oh, we're so great, we got so many teams in," but it's like you have like 16 teams already.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, it's kind of a mess. But yeah, I saw that. It's first time in 9 years Oklahoma has not made the College World Series.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So we'll have to see what happens. See what, if any sort of moves happen there, which I don't think people will be fired or losing their heads on that, but we'll see on that one. Phil, I did apply for the USC baseball job. I've not heard back yet from it.
I applied for the coaching job for USF, the pitching coach. We didn't hear anything.
Did you have a speed walking contest for that?
We did. We did. I was true to form. I was true
Nice.
to form.
I heard that you were in the top 5% of of completing it.
I was, and then
Right.
I was told no.
Mm.
My grandmother could walk faster than he did, and she's dead. So,
Bro, still
I mean,
to this day, man.
that
like,
dude, I'll never forget that. That was
My
the craziest thing I've ever seen in anything. I was like, he looked like Eeyore walking.
Was he
out
trying to
there.
be like a soccer player, wasting time when he got substituted?
Yeah, that's what he really
Beyond that.
was. Yeah,
Yeah, he was just killing
trying to-
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was wasting time. I think he was also trying to piss off the other team, which I think he ended up pissing off
He
the
did
fans
that.
more than anything else.
I think he pissed off his own fans. 'Cause
Yeah,
some of the USF fans were like, "Come on, dude."
like, dude, just hurry it up, bro.
But they're saying that was a bunch of bull.
Shit.
Absolutely.
I'm just glad he's nowhere near that. So just go away, bro. Go away. Anyway.
Yeah, that was
I apologize.
just to be curious where he ends up going, but
He'll
we
get
can-
he'll get somewhere.
he'll get somewhere. So we can
Go to
we can-
JUCO, and so his career can go and die.
Actually, I'm going to look that up and see if he's already landed somewhere.
I'm sure he did.
But what's the Coastal position? Are they firing their coach anytime soon?
I thought Coastal was still in the they're in the regionals.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, they made the regionals.
Or Phil, are you saying that he's agreed to take like a bigger job? I thought he just signed a new contract before this season, which of course that doesn't mean anything anymore.
True. It doesn't
Like
matter. They'll just
contracts
pay
mean
you up. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
think
contract meaning-
once Coastal's out, he's going to take the job. That's just my guess. I mean, that's where everything seems to be leaning from all the stuff I've heard around here.
take what job?
I think the Coastal coach is coming to South Carolina.
You
You
think so?
think so?
I think
Oh.
so.
Wow.
Well, listen, Donnie knows a guy, so I'm not surprised.
Yep. There.
I mean,
there-
It's not a stretch that he would be the top candidate for them, and they always go after people that they can't always attain. But
But didn't they try this before?
they did. They tried to get him a few years ago, and
That's what I thought. I thought he was
he-
a couple years ago. He's like, "Nah, I'm good, homies."
Yeah, I think his family was happy down there where they're at. Kids are older now, so I don't know. I mean, he's got a good thing going there. It's not like with the landscape of sports in college right now that
Right.
he's at any disadvantage necessarily,
Right.
but there's still always going to be the perception of an SEC school versus
And there's going to be ambition, right? I mean, which
where they're at.
yeah.
Sunbelt.
I think there's always going to be
Sunbelt.
ambition, and then obviously they can pay more than Coastal probably can. So
Speaking of Sunbelt, real quick, we need to start recognizing that as a baseball conference because they do have 5 teams in.
Yeah, that's a damn good conference.
It's a really good conference.
who's in from the Sun Belt?
Southern Miss, Coastal, Louisiana, Troy.
Ooh, that's an interesting one.
Did Troy get in?
Is the Citadel in?
Citadel's SoCon.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, my bad.
Who am I missing?
Hang on.
Oh, was it Georgia State? I can wish.
Yeah, well, so I know Southern Miss. I know Louisiana, Coastal, Troy, Texas State.
Oh,
Texas
nice.
State, okay. Yeah.
Texas
Bobcat. I
State.
knew I was forgetting somebody.
The Bobcats. Interesting.
The Texas State Bobcats.
So yeah, like I said, I think it's definitely. We know we don't. A lot of people don't think of Sun Belt as a premier
Good
conference.
for
Really,
them, bro. Good for them.
any sport. No, that's something that needs to be celebrated.
Okay. I can't pass this up. Number 8 Florida is going to play versus Rider, so they're going to have a Flow Rider game on Friday.
Patrick, that was a terrible. I say, Donnie, that was a terrible joke.
God, Jesus, that was just. That
Thanks
was
for
bad.
attaching my name to that one.
to
Golly.
shitty jokes. Yeah, we'll attach it.
You know what? People get jealous of you sometimes. It's all good. I take it as a
Oh,
compliment.
it ain't jealousy, homeboy.
Oh,
You know,
oh,
Donnie,
yeah.
hearing you saying that joke actually makes me feel kind of better that Tessman did not make the U.S. men's national team roster.
When are we going to start talking
Dang,
about?
man.
Nah, really, that's been my big. That's out of the everyone's focusing on Diego Luna on that
I'm
roster.
surprised he didn't. I mean, yeah, that's crazy.
Tessman to me is the biggest surprise, especially because if Tyler Adams goes out,
You out?
they
You
really
done.
got a suitable replacement, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I mean he's been playing top level, for Leon and playing really well when he's been in.
hmm
So yeah, that's an interesting omission by the U.S. team.
Yeah,
Are you surprised?
Well, the way the U.S. team is run, not really.
No.
there's always going to be a few that surprise me. It happens every year.
I mean, it happens every 4 years when you're like, I don't know.
But
if
I thought Tessman, usually if it's somebody who's playing at a high quality level and is getting minutes, it's even starting some of the games on top of the league, you tend to give them more benefit of the doubt that they're going to make it. Unless he has an injury we do not know about.
Is Serginho Dest? Did he make it? Serginho Dest?
Dest did make it, yes.
But I know that you, Patrick, and Virgil are the experts when it comes to this. What are your expectations as we head into the World Cup for US right now?
I honestly, I am on
Getting out of the group stage?
I don't know if they're going to get out of group stage
Yikes!
because
I've been saying for months they're not going to make it out of the group stage.
I look at Turkey. Turkey's probably going to win that group. Honestly,
Turkey's
that
a good.
would not.
Yeah.
It's a tricky group it's a tricky group that the U.S. got, and I don't think that. Yes, you're a host nation, but I don't think not having competitive matches for qualifying does you any favors.
Yikes!
But I see that it's a group of teams that are not historically I would say powerhouses.
Yeah,
but they're sneaky good teams.
Yep, they can get a result.
Like USA versus Paraguay. If it's Paraguay's that I remember, that's going to be
that's a tough one.
That's going to be a 1-1 or a 0-0 draw. Turkey.
Let's not sleep on Australia either.
Oh no, Australia's the one that I think I have to see their roster when it comes out. But Australia's, I mean, they're going to have Premier League players on that team.
Yeah.
Well, you got to watch out. You got to watch out for Harry Kewell.
I'm.
Let me see if Australia's roster is out.
I got my team already, guys, and it's not through you or.
Who's your team?
The lineups, I don't. Well, maybe it's just where I'm looking
And
at. I don't
Donnie,
see 'em
which
posted yet.
Banya.
España? Yeah.
I heard
Donnie,
Bafana, so he's South Africa. That's what I heard.
Me?
No, me.
Oh,
Well, Donnie, which national team supporters group did you find in Lexington that you've all of a sudden
Are supporting.
your team? Oh, I
Um,
found something called Brazil or something like that.
It's I found this weird team.
Yeah,
They got this Carlo Ancelotti or something along those lines. I don't know.
I mean, surprisingly, there's not one I can think of. I mean, Colombia's divided. Colombia, there's half of Colombia that wants Bosnia, and there's half that want Herzegovina. So it's kind of like, which way are you going to go?
Please leave the geography joke for me.
I'm sorry.
I actually have no idea who. I mean, I like the DR Congo. We'll see where they go, but I like a spoiler too. So
Congo's going to be a fun team to watch, I think. I
They
mean,
are going to be fun.
Surprising game. So I'm looking at the Australian roster.
Okay.
Definitely not as strong as some of the ones in the past. Like I said, I thought they at least had a few Premier League players. I actually do not. Highest looks they do have some Champions League. They have some Champions players at least. They have some team from around the. They definitely have some teams that play top league in some of the other countries, but just not Premier League. But still.
Well, what did y'all think of Spain not having any Real Madrid players? That seems a little odd, as good as that team is.
Yeah, but most of the Real Madrid teams are players are
other
not,
nationalities.
Yeah, it's got
their best players are not from Spain.
Gotcha. I thought that was probably the case. I just saw that earlier, and I was like, that does sound kind of on the surface kind of weird, but.
No, I'm not surprised. Where has Neymar been playing? Because I cannot remember the last time I've seen him play.
Santos.
Oh, so he's playing. Okay,
he's back in Brazil.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Everybody made a big deal that he actually made the club, which leads me to believe he's lost a step or two.
Well, I think he benefited from some injuries to other players. Like, I think if Esteval was healthy, I don't know that you'd be seeing Neymar at the tournament, honestly. But
interesting.
But then again, Carlo Ancelotti has always liked experience. So
yeah, I feel with his experience, you'd have to, give him a place on the bench at least if you're not going to play him. Funny enough, one of those Real Madrid players that Donnie was talking about is actually on the Turkish squad.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Is that Arda Güler?
Yep.
Did you guys see the cities that are hosting this stuff?
We tried to plan on going to two of them and had to cancel.
So Atlanta, Boston, Dallas, Houston, Kansas City, Los Angeles, Miami, New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, Seattle, San Francisco, Toronto, Vancouver, Guadalajara, Mexico City, y Monterrey.
Yeah, I did find out that Atlanta is going to be the official training site of Uzbekistan.
Really?
Yes.
Charlotte is hosting. Who is Charlotte hosting?
Oh, I saw that too.
Damn it!
Hang on,
Donnie, are you
like Belgium or something, or no? Maybe West Colombia, but not here.
Well, you probably just got bored and built a training facility in your backyard or something like that.
I got 40 acres that are wooded behind me. I could clear it out if necessary.
And every single acre is yours. I get it.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. I've seen the deeds. I've seen the deeds.
I was waiting for you to say you had a mule too.
Scotland.
Oh, it's Scotland. Okay. For some reason, I was thinking I'd seen
Scotland
Belgium.
and Charlotte?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scotland is going to be the base camp for the World Cup.
Well, Atlanta gets Uzbekistan.
Let's see if there's a list that has all the base camps.
That was just going to say that I want to know where the base camps are. That would be kind of cool to find out.
Well, I feel like Brazil is going to be like New York or California or something like that.
Okay, let me see if this list is finalized.
Spain is going to be in Chattanooga. Tennessee.
Spain is
Spain's in
Yeah.
Chattanooga.
nice.
Yeah, the
Okay, yeah,
the
here we go.
Spain national team is selected Baylor School in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
I do not know where that's at. Okay, so here are the teams. I'm just gonna. This is the last thing we'll do. We'll just go over this. Algeria's in Kansas City. Argentina's in Kansas City. Australia's in San Francisco.
Makes sense.
Austria's in Goleta, which is UC Santa Barbara. Belgium is in Renton, which is basically Seattle. Bosnia and Herzegovina are in Sandy, Utah.
Wow, that's in the middle of nowhere.
Brazil is New York, New Jersey. Canada is Vancouver. Ivory Coast is Philadelphia. The DR Congo is Houston. Colombia is Guadalajara. Cabo Verde is Tampa. Croatia is Alexandria, Virginia. I'm assuming that's Virginia. Curacao is Boca Raton. Czechia is Dallas. Ecuador is Columbus. Egypt is Spokane and Gonzaga. That should be fun. England is Kansas City. Spain is Chattanooga. France is Boston. Germany, Winston-Salem at Wake
Yeah.
Forest
Wake
University.
Forest, yeah.
North Carolina is hosting 2 countries.
They may not be the only two. Ghana is Boston over at Bryant University. Haiti is New York, New Jersey. Iran is Tijuana. Iraq is Greenbrier County. Greenbrier County Sports Performance Center. I'm not sure where that one is.
Greenbrier Resort in West Virginia.
West Virginia. Oh, that even makes less sense.
You take the Iraq team and stick them in West Virginia. That's going to go over well.
Jordan is Portland. Nashville. Japan has Nashville.
Nice.
Wow.
Korea is Guadalajara. Saudi Arabia is in Austin. Morocco is at New York, New Jersey. Mexico is Mexico City. No move there.
No big whoop there. Yeah.
Netherlands is Kansas City. That's 3 teams in Kansas City. Norway's in Greensboro. UNC Greensboro.
Nice.
Technically, one of
teams.
so that's Riverside, Missouri, and you said Algeria earlier, Kansas
Yes.
City, but they're technically at University of Kansas in Lawrence.
Okay, so I wonder why it says Kansas City then and not Lawrence.
I don't know.
That's weird. Maybe they don't know where Lawrence is.
It may be just putting like the nearest
biggest city, like
Yeah.
I always thought Lawrence was just some guy's house.
because USA Today lists what complex or place they're going to be at and the city, which most of them are close to what you're saying. So I'll
Right.
keep going.
New Zealand's in San Diego, University of San Diego. Panama is I don't know where that is. New Tecumseth,
That's Alliston, Ontario,
Ontario. Okay.
not Owasanga.
Not okay. Yeah, I knew what Ottawa was.
Here's another North Carolina one though.
Paraguay is San Francisco at the Spartan Soccer Complex. Portugal is Palm Beach Gardens. Qatar is Santa Barbara.
You skipped Norway.
Already said Greensboro.
Oh, did you? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
My bad.
did.
Sorry.
Yeah, he got it. He got it.
South Africa is Pachuca. Scotland is Charlotte. So that's what, the 4th team?
No, 3.
3.
3 in North Carolina. Yeah.
Senegal is at Rutgers in New Jersey. Switzerland's in San Diego. Sweden is Dallas. Tunisia's Monterrey. Turkey is Mesa at the Arizona Athletic Grounds.
Mm-hmm.
Uruguay got Cancun. Don't know how they pulled that off.
Uruguay got the Mayacoba Training Center in Playa del Carmen, Mexico.
What was that again?
Playa del Carmen.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
United States is at Irvine, and Uzbekistan is in Atlanta.
I can't believe Atlanta only got 1 team.
Yeah.
Well, what other I guess does Georgia Tech have soccer? Do they have a complex they can use?
They do.
Yeah, so I'm surprised Atlanta does.
Well, shoot. I think Uzbekistan's using Atlanta United's training ground.
They are.
Children's Healthcare of Atlanta.
Yeah,
training
but
ground.
isn't MLS going on break now? Well, as soon as they're about to
yeah.
start.
Yeah.
So
Well, but also with the U.S. men's training facility now being in Atlanta, I'm surprised the U.S. didn't pick Atlanta for that reason.
and went all the way to California.
Yeah, but that's the part I don't get. They built this brand new training center
In Atlanta.
in like just outside Atlanta, and they're not using that as a base camp for the World Cup. I'm not saying this is a pro Atlanta thing. I'm just trying to say logistically.
No, that just logistically makes sense because like your training facilities is in Atlanta, so they should be in Atlanta. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, I'm not saying that because Atlanta should be the place
I'm
to do
with
it.
you.
But it's just like you just made this humongous investment in that, and it's like now you're not using it.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
I guess because I'm assuming most of their games are kind of on the West Coast. Maybe that's why.
That has to be it.
It better be it.
Yeah, I'm looking at this Baylor school in Chattanooga. It's like extremely north. Almost like you can't really call it. I guess you could call it Chattanooga.
Is that where do Donnie like people go there?
And it is a private school, so that should tell you that question.
Okay, well, so it is a Donnie like school. Okay,
It is a private co-educational college preparatory school in Chattanooga.
so snooty people like Donnie. Got it.
Interesting. Fellas, I would love to stay, but I gotta wake up at 4:15.
Ooh,
You fellas have a wonderful night. Keep talking soccer.
Oh, we're done. We're about to.
Oh, we're overtime.
We're over time. Yeah, we just spent like 14 minutes going over all the sites.
the sights and sounds.
I can't wait for World Cup talk. That I'll be here for that. When we start talking World Cup,
will you be here for that?
I will be.
I may actually have to bleed into the main show because there's going to be so many games going on. We probably can't save it for Monday.
This is where I love World Cup because then you get some really good matches. Oh, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
And we're going to make proper care about Germany versus Ghana.
He's gonna be like, I got a game. I'm not calling in if y'all talk about soccer.
Listen, it's everybody better be ready. Doing the DHC Sports Show and Break Even Sports Talk, we will be talking World Cup soccer. It's gonna happen.
Let's go.
There's no ifs or buts about it. We're doing this.
No, I'm not complaining about it. So, all right, that is it for tonight's episode. Thank you all for joining us. We will be back tomorrow, hopefully with the full gang. I don't have a game, so I should be here. Tomorrow, as we go over the men's college baseball brackets, as I know there's going to be a lot of opinions going out there, and I will try to calm down and keep it professional as much as I can. It's not going to happen.
Nope.
And then we'll go over, I don't think there's any new identities in baseball that I'm aware of, so hopefully we'll find some stuff to talk about there. But until then, thank you for joining us, and we will see you guys later. Have a good night.